Go along, get along, gang. 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 Mama's cooking. Go along, get along, gang. Mama's cooking. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Bear with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. 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 Mama's cooking. Go along, get along, gang. Mama's cooking. All the gatekeepers say. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, baby. Real.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, baby. Real.
There's no go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, gang. Real.
Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Bear with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. There's a new sheriff in town, bitches. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. 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 Fuck you, talking about, nigga. My mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. Bitch, you can't do it. I'm gonna get a beat to that. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. I'm gonna slow it down for the Texan nigga. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Fuck you, talking about, nigga. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
Black, you ain't black. Black leadership. 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 You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black. Trump. You ain't black. Racism. You ain't black. Charlemagne. You ain't black. Essential workers. You ain't black.
I'm black.
You ain't black.
Why not?
You ain't black.
Come on, guys. I'm Black Dana.
Come on, man. You ain't black. Blacks. You ain't black. Dr. King. You ain't black. This virus. You ain't black. Come on, man. You ain't black. A disproportionate amount of them ain't black. Ain't black. Now people recognize that you ain't black. And you ain't black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black.
I'll tell you what, if I had to tell them any one of these people, I'd be
Black.
Yo. Yo. Welcome on in this thing, man. I hope y'all having a wonderful night, a wonderful time. Yes, yes. I hope y'all having a wonderful night, a wonderful time. Eyes are tired. Eyes are tired. But nevertheless, we got to get to this video. Man, on Gil's Arena, them boys almost unalive each other. I'm predicting it, man. In 2026, there's going to be a fight on this show. Yeah, man. Gil's starting to pump up, smell himself, because he see that everybody's saying he a dweeb. Everybody's saying he's scared of Kenyon. So now him and Swaggy done formed this alliance against Kenyon. It's like a 2-on-2, Kenyon and Rashad McCants against Swaggy and Gil. But it's getting spicy up there, man. Them boys is up there arguing like it's nobody's business. And I'm here for it. I'm here to highlight it. I'm here to highlight the conversation. I'm here to highlight Gilbert Arenas arguing to try to, argue not to play defense. So I'm going to go a little bit further, skip past it. Go right here. And I'm going to put a little speed to it. And I want to play it under fair use. And I'm going to put a little music to it. And I don't think I still trust it. A guy that's been trying to flag me this much, I'm putting up 1 full flat. 1 full flat.
It makes it exciting when you see a player show up, rise to the occasion while talking shit to me.
It makes it exciting, but LeBron put all them people to bed too, though, at the same time. There's one point Dylan Brooks was down there out the league because of LeBron, what he did to him. So you can't say that. And another thing I hate is when people come at people, and LeBron 40 years old, man. Pick on somebody else, bro. I've seen this. You finally got a victory over him. You get it, man. But he's 40 now. Everybody that
What does Nick mean, pick on somebody else? Like, what do you mean, pick? This man is a grown man he's a professional athlete that we're speaking about. And he put on a jersey. If you don't want to play, don't put the jersey on. You put that goddamn jersey on, you're a professional athlete, you in the game. Point blank, period. That's all I'm saying. If you put that jersey on, then you are definitely in the game if you put that jersey on. So I don't know what Nick talking about.
did this to LeBron on his way up to this point.
You pick on who you in front of, bro. Get your ass on the bench if you don't want me talking about shit.
Go pick on that man. Pick on somebody your age. Talk shit to Luka out there.
He was.
You really picking on this man every game.
He had 33 last night.
33?
And a win.
It's probably his career high, though.
Probably.
Shit.
He'll take it.
Yeah, so you're not. Oh, yeah, no, he got the right mentality, man. From 9 to 99, blind, cripple, or crazy, you can get it. Like, he not deviating in his approach. And I fuck with it. I'm saying, all the little extra shit, I can, but I get that's him. That's part of it. That's the LeBron shoulder shrug thing, all of that. I get it, but he coming to compete, right? Each and every spot he's been in, he's coming to compete. I guess the word was they tried to use him as a scapegoat, however things went in Memphis. As we can see, he wasn't the problem. You need somebody like that that's going to compete, hold other guys accountable. His teammates seem to love him. They feed off of what he brings. He brings a winning mentality, a winning attitude, and every locker room can use that. He's not going to deviate. He's proved that. Yeah, man. Like I said, ultimately he's coming out to compete, and it's personal, no matter who it is. And to Shad's point, if we had more people who in our league that approached it that way nightly, it'll be a better product. That's why the NFL is a better product. That's why the NFL is a better product, because those guys take it personal because their job is on the line and they're going out to compete each and every snap.
Each and every snap.
Each and every snap is meaningful. So if we took that each and every possession personal, like Dylan Brooks does, offensively and defensively, it's just not one side of the ball. He's doing both sides of the ball. It'll be a better product if more guys took it that way. I ain't saying it's 100% in the NFL, but that number is high. That guys take each and every possession personal. And yeah, you're trying to get the best of me. And it's man shit at that point, right? I'm not going back down to deviate as a man first and foremost. I got pride and I got to go look at myself in the mirror. So
what was the pride last year?
What you talking about?
When he was in Houston.
He had it.
Did he?
That's what I'm saying.
Why not? He don't deviate.
He take his L's.
He don't deviate.
Take his L's.
Where's his interview from the last time we heard about him in Memphis?
So you
talking about 2 years in Houston when LeBron played.
So like I said, you want to talk
when
about
LeBron had 25 and 13 and 9 last year against him, and he had 5. He walked out in the meeting. He didn't want to talk. See, that's
the pride he's talking about.
I don't know what he did.
LeBron had more points. So Gil, LeBron has more.
Now, here's where the conversation is going to get interesting. And Gil is such a weenie dog. He keep looking over at Swaggy for like encouragement. Swaggy been riding out and saying whatever he want to say against anybody. But Gil, we obviously see what he been doing. So now he want to show he the man. So he going to jump up. But Kenyon is going to let him know. Dylan Brooks plays both sides of the ball. Same thing I've been telling Gil. Both sides of the ball. You have to play both sides of the ball.
Like 13 and 9.
LeBron has more points than everybody in the history of playing fucking basketball.
Last year.
Yes.
Last year.
LeBron has more points than anybody in the history of playing basketball. Yes, cool. That does not mean that Dylan Brooks don't show up to compete, bro. You're trying to take his competitive nature away because you're talking about fucking points.
I don't know about.
I don't want to give fucking points. Hold on. Wait. I don't give a fuck how many points a nigga had, man.
Wait, so if he tried to stop somebody, that man bust his ass. When we went to go do this, he was gone.
Cool.
Now when he has the word, now when he outplays them, now he's there to talk.
Cool. And like I said, I don't agree with the answer. Did you hear what I said when I was making my statement about the answer?
I was talking Brooks was the front.
Did you hear my statement when I said about the answer?
I mean, everybody's saying it was
Did you hear me when I said all the antics and all that shit? I can do it out. Did you hear me say that? I'm talking about competing. Between the 94-50, nigga.
I'm going to make you work for it. I'm going to make you work for it.
Everybody compete.
Hey, you two gentlemen that play football. Did you, your most competitive games, there's some games where you didn't have a deflection but you went out to compete, right? Joe, the game where you didn't have a tap or a sack, but your competitive drive was up to this motherfucker.
They ain't let you get nothing that night.
You went out
They ain't
there,
let you get nothing.
nigga might have had 150 yards,
2 touchdowns on you.
But you went out there bitch to compete though, right?
You can look in the mirror.
Change shit.
I don't have no. I'm saying like you're praising him for competing and celebrate when he's winning, but when he get his ass
I ain't talking about celebrate or not celebrate. I'm talking about
when you get your ass
when the ball go up, you still can go out and play hard each and every possession.
like Dylan Brooks, it just be
And what I've seen of Dylan Brooks, when the ball goes up,
It don't matter.
Memphis, Houston,
Anywhere he at.
the ball
Oregon
goes
too.
up.
Oregon
He plays hard. He's
He'll
going
play
to
hard.
compete. What is that, nigga? That's what the question was.
What does that mean?
Dylan Brooks is like
It's a skill set.
Playing hard.
LeBron.
Everybody who guarded me was playing hard. I averaged 29. Everybody who's playing Luka plays hard. Everybody who's guarding Luka plays hard. How much is Luka average?
We're talking about competition, bro. We're talking about competition.
I don't know what
We're talking about competition.
Gil said everybody that played me played hard and I averaged 29. You could have averaged 20 shots. If you average 20 shots and you score and you average 29, that's not that good. You could have averaged 20 shots a game. Those numbers don't mean nothing. You could have averaged 20 shots.
I'm confused. So you gave up 29. Hold 29. How many did you give up? Let me ask you. How many did you give up? Hold on. You didn't compete on both sides of the ball, so you can't have this conversation with me.
So we only play one side of the ball. I don't want to talk to you.
You gotta compete. We talking about competition.
I want to talk to you. So Dylan play defense, no offense. So you just praise on what is the difference?
You just said it.
Is now. So the nigga averaging 22 now. Is he offense and defensive player or not? We're talking about the person that's playing right now.
I hear you.
So you didn't play both sides of the ball, so you can't talk to me.
So defense make you.
Wait,
You can't talk. You want to talk about offense? We talk about offense. We talk about total.
You didn't play both sides of the ball, so don't talk to me. That's what I'm talking about. You didn't play both sides of the ball, so don't talk to me. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you. I'm being rude. I ain't going to highlight it, but it was too cheap to highlight. But thank you for the super chat. KB, he's saying what you've been saying. I'm glad he's saying it. The man say you don't play no D. You don't play both sides of the ball. He don't want to hear nothing from you. Damn.
Out of the game, then we can talk. You didn't play defense, so you can't talk to me about playing both sides of the ball.
Offense.
That's a different conversation. No, it ain't. We're talking about competing, bro. If you listen to my words instead of just I hear you talking.
You said
I said when the nigga compete on both sides of the ball.
Dylan Brooks
Yes, I did, nigga. I did say compete on both. Hold on. I did say compete on both sides of the ball. All my statement was when I originally said the nigga competes on both sides of the ball every time.
Every night, every time he plays, he steps up, he competes.
But every time, that's what the fuck
We're not talking about everybody else.
We're talking about Dylan Brooks. And I said if more niggas took that approach,
it would be a better product.
When I said when more niggas took that approach, you balled your face up. So therefore, if more niggas took the approach on playing both sides of the ball, like Dylan Brooks, Anthony Edwards, most fucking other guys took that same approach, the league would be a much better product, nigga. Like, so you didn't play both sides of the ball, so you can't talk to me about that.
Everybody in the NBA be like Dylan Brooks.
So on that note, yeah, go out and compete. Good play for us to wrap up today. Make sure you stick around for all new episodes of the Arena Gridiron coming up next. They're going to talk about the Monday night game. Got a lot of other things to discuss.
You want to talk about points, Gilbert? I can give 2 fucks about how many points them niggas score. I don't give a fuck how many points niggas score, Gil. I can give 2 fucks if you go out and compete. And you busting niggas. I heard your point. But you want to hear my point. They heard Dylan Brooks going. You've been talking for fucking 15 minutes. You've been talking for 15 minutes. Go ahead. You've been talking for 15 straight minutes. Final point. You're saying
let him say his point.
He's a defensive player. I say he competes. He competes on defense. He has no offense. You're fine with that. But if an offensive player that scores but plays no defense, you don't fuck with that. I don't care. They're both one-sided players, but you only praise them right. So if you listen to words, I'm competing on the offense. So you listen to words that came out my mouth. Offensively. I respect that both sides of the ball. If I score 30 points a game against a defensive player, I'm competing offensively.
KB, what you think about my lineup? Who you think the Lakers should target? Luka, Gabe, Andrew Wiggins, PJ Washington, Aiden. That sounds good. But yeah, Gil is yelling to the and appreciate the super chat. Gil is yelling to the top of his lungs, standing there talking about scoring 30. Gil, we already seen you score 36, and then you gave up 32 against Chicago. We've seen you do this. We get it. You don't want to play defense. It's key to winning, but you don't want to play it. You think competing on one side of the ball is competing. It's actually not. If a guy is competing on both ends of the court, he is more valuable and could end up causing more offense for his teammates by his hustle. Like one of these days, Kenyon gonna stump one of these dudes.
Where are you going, Happy? One side of the ball. Open your motherfucking puppet.
They do that in football too.
Yeah, one side of the ball. I remember when I averaged 34 against them, I was competing. 34 games against them, I was competing. I don't know what kind of defense I played. Against who? If they was competing defensively, they didn't do a good job. Who you If I average 40 points a game. Against who? If I average 40 points a game. Against who?
I knew you was
you hear me? Against who? If I average 40 points a game, did they was they competing defensively? And we won.
They were trying.
Is that part of competing, Gil?
I don't know.
Trying part of competing?
Is it? I don't know.
Is it?
I don't think so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today for Gil's Arena. But make sure you stick around for all new episode of the Arena Gridiron. But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Woo woo! Woo woo! Man, that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot. Gil always screaming, ruining the content. And Kenyon talks real basketball while Gil just pretty much tried to do a hot take. Yeah, Gil pretty much tried to give a hot take. But I seen this thing with Shannon Sharpe. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How can Shannon Sharpe say anything? Kenya might make Gil the first black man to land on the moon. Yeah, I'm surprised Gil raised his voice too, but Gil is starting to feel the pressure of us knowing he a weenie dog. He heard me say it, nigga, how the hell you gonna talk crazy to me like that? Exactly how you acted in the room with Kenya is how I remember you acting. Same thing I said, that boy don't never want no smoke. He always turn it down, turn around, pause, like that dude made him do in the club. Let me move this out the way. But old Shannon boy said something that was kind of interesting. This original content is on Around the Association.
Advice. If I didn't have $1 in my account right here today as we speak, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, you know, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. So if you're spending $4 million a year, that's really 40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever? And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been in the position, like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime.
OBJ, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Now, first of all, Odell Beckham, he didn't talk about ever turning that money into a cash flow situation. And it's sad because to hear athletes and guys talk like this, he said he gonna be all right. He said that other people are not gonna be in his position. He's gonna be fine. And I'm like, okay, how does that make sense that you're gonna be fine, but you're complaining about having $60 million? You wouldn't even make this live, or you wouldn't even say that statement. If you're gonna be fine with the 60, then what the fuck is the point? Like, it makes no sense what he was saying, other than the fact that he hasn't learned how to make any money outside of him being a celebrity, because all he had to do is follow the S&P 500. He can make 10% on his $60 million and live off that. Or he could buy real estate, supplement your income, cash flow yourself, and live off that. You know, go get some turnkey real estate. You know, you got $12 million a year to spend, not to spend, but to invest. And you talked about all this splurging and spending before you ever talked about investing. And if you want to splurge and spend, you should have been thought about growing your money, getting some investments, and then spending. But he's talking straight about spending money. And then you wonder why these guys go broke. You wonder why a lot of athletes go broke. I told y'all, most athletes do not know how to make money outside of their celebrity. That's what makes them easily to control. Odell Beckham is probably going to get taken care of by Drake or another man, or he has endorsements or something that's going to make him favorable to keep saying that he's just so sure that he's going to be fine. Given that his financial literacy is so low, I believe he's going to have a zaddy take care of him, because it doesn't make sense what he's saying. You got $60 million, $12 million a year, or $8 million a year. Wherever you're from, there's foreclosures. There's people losing their home every day, B. Even more so now. So a lot of these guys y'all look up to, they don't know how to make any money. Especially outside, especially when their celebrity goes down, they'll do anything for money. Odell Beckham, you still owe us an explanation what the hell you were doing in the club with Justin Bieber that day that looked like you. If that wasn't AI, what the hell you and Justin Bieber doing standing that close? That's what I want to know. We don't want to hear you talk about no goddamn $60 million making a fool out of us black people. You know the last Negro that said that, Latrell Sprewell, we ain't heard or seen from him since. And you next. They're going to do that to you next. Big dummy coming up here, don't know nothing about making no money, talking about $60 million, $100 million ain't enough. What the? That just bring me back to the saying that make me want to say they should have never given you money, because you don't make no sense in saying that. Give me your contract, $12 million a year. I'll show your dumb ass what to do with it. I'll go buy other people's shit. That's all you got to do, big dummy. You got $12 million. You got all the capital in the world to invest in anything, any project that you want to do, but you talking about it ain't enough. It's enough if you know what you're doing. It's a gateway to open up your future for financial wealth for the rest of your life. That's why people that are not you say that if they make that kind of money, they're going to be set for life. Because the first thing they're going to do is go find a way to invest some money into something that's going to make them more money. While you out splurging, putting streaks in your fucking head like a skunk, buying Giuseppe's and buying clothes and houses. See, that's the sad thing about it. We're taught to buy liabilities. We're taught looking like we got money is going to buy chains, shoes, and a bunch of nice clothes. I bet this nigga closet is expensive as hell. That's all his real estate is in his closet and shoes. And his cars is probably a most expensive cars, because that's all he think about is how he looks. Trying to be cuter than the women. Yeah, this nigga trying to be cuter than the women and shit. But let's see what got that go Shannon had to say. This was a dumb conversation to even say. So many ways to make money. Hell, you can create a parking lot and you ain't got to think and your money coming. You could be a dumb son bitch with a parking lot. I know the people in Atlanta ain't smart. And some of these people ain't smart. But the motherfucker who got a parking lot, I guarantee them $20 a day multiplied by 100 and something parking spots, get them pretty fucking paid. It ain't no lot of overhead. Ain't no lot of nothing. You just a dummy, Odell Beckham. Just say it. Just say I'm Odell Beckham, and I'm a dummy, a dummy. Repeat after me, Odell. This me and you together. Say I'm Odell Beckham, a dummy, a dummy. Getting up here saying this stupid ass shit when white folks, you talk about, look at lotto winners, they go broke. That ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. All you gotta do is find a niche where you from. You can get Section 8 housing. You can get Section 8 housing. I'm sure you from a place that got Section 8. You build some 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom units, the government will send you the money straight to your goddamn account, Odell dummy. And with $12 million a year, Odell dummy, you can spend $1 million, $2 million a year spending, instead of buying hoes and all that stuff you were talking about, Bunkie or Justin Bieber allegedly, and all that stuff you were doing, dummy. You could have bought some 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and put them up down there on the Section 8 list, and they would have filled them motherfuckers up faster. You could say hot you. All you gotta do is send them the address. You ain't even gotta think. The government churning out more money than you could think of. But no, you the $12 million dummy. But you want to make everybody feel sorry for your dumb ass because you don't know what to do with your money that you earning. You too busy running around here trying to be going to all the fashion novas, fashion shows, porno concerts, or whatever your ass into. And what the hell did he go to college for anyway? You went to college and don't know that they ain't making no more land? I can name several things that I can do with $12 million right now. Then I ain't even talking about the 60. I can name several things right now I can do with $12 million. Stupid motherfucker. You sitting up here talking all this dumb stuff. Boy, just dumb. Let's hear what Mule Tongue had to say. Mule Tongue, take it away, Mule Tongue.
If you get $60 million liquid, and that can't last you a lifetime, you got some.
Hold on. Let's before you go on, think about all the lottery winners, right?
Yes,
they all went broke.
Yes, because think about what did he say? What he put something in that end. He said you spend, use, save, invest, flaunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ocho, do you really need 10 houses?
Damn.
Do you really need 15 cars? Do you need to buy everybody in your house, everybody in your family, a mansion that costs $1 million, $2 million? Because here's the thing. There's something. First of all, if you buy somebody in your house, your family house, a house that costs $1 million, $2 million, first of all, they can't afford the upkeep on it. Because if they could, they'd have it already. See, it ain't the payment, it's the upkeep. It's go wrong. So now you buy somebody a Mercedes, you buy somebody a Ferrari, you bought somebody a high-end car. Now you said, okay, I bought you this. You got to take the upkeep. Something happened to it. Toggle flat. Who they calling, Ocho?
You.
Bro said he's spending $4 million a year. If you spending $4 million a year and it ain't a business related, you out your damn mind. Ain't no way in hell I'm spending $4 million a year.
That's a lot of money there, boy.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Lady, you out your damn mind. Ain't no way in hell I'm spending $4 million a year.
That's a lot of money.
Ain't no way in the hell you spending $4 million a year. Shannon Sharpe, you must have got caught up in physical attraction, but the trailer park satisfaction. You gave that girl allegedly 22 million. The hell you talking about you won't give no 4 million, Shannon? It's alleged that you gave 22. Are you crazy? Shannon, I get it. You got caught up in the moment. You the wrong person to talk about this. Okay? You let me talk about this shit. You set this one out. Take it off of the everyday platform or whatever. Just take it off. You gave 10 mil a cheek, allegedly. To Opie and Andy looking white girl. This makes no sense for you to say, Shannon. Some shit you gotta sit out. Now we gotta call a timeout for you. Someone telling me a new $100 million, telling me they knew $100 million. Me, huh? Man, listen, man. I just don't get this, man. Why is Shannon talking like this? Why is Shannon talking like this? Salute to you, KB. He said at KB's film room. Someone telling me they knew $100 million. Salute, salute. Nasty what? Oh, she retired from OnlyFans? Man, listen. Shannon looked mad too, like he was making a point. Man, I'll never spend no 20 million in a month. Yeah, you would spend, I'll never spend no 4 million in a month. Yeah, because your ass will spend 20. Spending and getting sued ain't the same argument, Kwame. Losing the money is the same argument. I wouldn't give a damn how. If two people lost $20 million, one got sued, one got it took, the common denominator is the 20 million ain't there no more. Yeah, the 20 million is gone. You're gone. Yeah, that's what I feel. If the 20 million ain't there, ain't no more talk. So that's what we going off. The 20 million being gone. But let's let Shannon finish this, man. Because I'm about to start cooking. We let Shannon finish this thing.
Yeah, boy, 4 million?
Okay, you buy mama house. If I were to buy mama house, I'm damn near gonna probably get her a house that I can go ahead and pay off. So I'm gonna spend $500,000 for mom because I got to get her something that she can clean for herself. Because I can't play for a cleaner because see,
yes, it is.
So you get.
Look at your cheap ass, Shannon. You want to spend $500,000 for mom, but you want to spend $20 million for Becky, huh? Boy, I tell you, boy, Shannon. Hey, boy, there's something wrong with you, Shannon, boy. Hey, Shannon, there, boy. Why you don't spend for mama like you spend for that little young booty? See, Shannon, you set yourself up for this. You set yourself up for this. 20 million on booty, 500,000 for grandmama. That ain't adding up, Shannon. That ain't adding up, Shannon. That's why you should have left this one alone. You should have just set this one out. It's all good. You ain't got to talk about everything, you know. Everything ain't to be talked about by everybody. You know? Especially a man that's spending $20 million on some monkey, but then he will allegedly, I don't know how much he spent. This is what's being alleged, that a girl bought a house off the bunkie you pay. Your bunkie payments bought a house. How can you sit up here and tell somebody what they won't spend when there's somebody able to buy a house off of the money you spend? Yeah, somebody able to retire. You retired somebody. You the retirement plan for somebody. But you got the nerve to say what you wouldn't spend. Come on, dog. That's what I say. Everything ain't for everybody. I know you're running a content reel, but sometimes you got to know when. You got to read the room. It's a young girl posting house pics over the bunkie you paid for. You changing whole trajectory of lives out here. You made a motherfucker quit OnlyFans, allegedly. So stop this now.
Pool in the yard, Ocho, guess what? You got to have it cleaned every week, Ocho. That's another expense on me. And you get a big ass house, somebody cut the grass. Like I need somebody to come with a pushing lawnmower and cut the grass. Because that's another expense on me, Ocho.
Now, if you go look in the comment sections that the video of Shannon Sharpe is reposted in, you'll see them speaking about this, obviously making 22 million in his playing career. The OnlyFans model, Gabriela Zuniga, comes away with 23 million. So more than he grossed, not even his net pay, right? His net pay would be less than that. But what he grossed, she walked away with more than that, from those tapes and stuff that they came out.
God damn. So it's a legend you done paid your whole NBA earnings for some bunkie, but you sitting up here trying to judge somebody else. And it's been alleged that you paid your whole NBA career went to some booty allegedly. Man, come on, man. Come on, dog.
With Tony Busby and all that. So when he says he would never pay $4 million a year, I mean, you had to give up 23, brother. And it's not this thing that happened in the distant past. This happened recently, so people are coming down on him. Now, me personally, I still feel like, you could learn from Shannon Sharpe. Shannon could have mentioned that too. He should have said, we have no business spending that type of money. And also the situation I just went through. He could have framed it like that and people would have looked at it differently. But for him, acting like what Odell Beckham doing, probably buying chains and flying private and all that type of stuff, adding up the way that it is, right? He, the way he's kind of looking down on it, I think is why people are judging him based off his advice. But yeah, man, you gave up 23 million, and that would be the worst way I would think to give it up. Now, the point that Shannon is making is not wrong. You can't do things for everybody. You can't be out here buying people luxury vehicles and things of that nature, because if they can't afford the vehicle, they can't afford the upkeep. And so when you're getting them those type of gifts, you're essentially making more expenses come your way. And if you want to get your mom or somebody a reliable car, things like that, but it's not your job to buy everybody a house, furnish everybody's new homes, get everybody something for Christmas. No, people can keep on as they were prior to you going into.
That's why I say sometimes people try to change their family's life and they want to make them stay where the white folks stay and all this good stuff. But sometimes you just need to renovate where they at. If they comfortable where they at, just renovate, make it nicer, make it more comfortable. As long as it's still affordable to them and it's not a bill on you, make their situation nicer. And that's it. That's all you got to do. But she made more money than his career, allegedly.
The league. Odell, you make that amount of money for a short amount of time, you should have a team around. You ain't even got to be the smartest in investing in stuff. You can hire people or get together with a venture capitalist or something like that. Start your own venture capitalist and company and really get into it. You look at the things some of these people's doing now. They're making a ton of money that way. More than they ever did from what you know them from. I'm pretty sure the rapper Nas has made more from Ring cameras, Pill Pack, Google Dropbox than he ever could think about making from any albums that he ever put out, So I would look at it like that. But to say you can't make it off of that, you could absolutely make it off that without any investment or anything if you live modestly. Who told you got to go live in the most expensive place? Depending on where you live, you can get you a nice little place for $2,500, $3,000 a month behind a nice little gate. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to keep up with the Joneses. If I'm playing with Patrick Mahomes or somebody like that who has a $500 million contract and I'm only making...
Shoot, he can spend $5,000-$6,000 a month, $7,000, and live. As long as he supplements his income, nobody is safe just spending money. That's the thing people don't understand. No one is safe just spending money. You can always go broke if you just always spending your money. That's why you got to go out and try to find ways to make your money make money for you. And that's why the people that's talking about making money ain't really understanding the future, because you got to make your money make money for you. That should be your goal. Make your money make money for you. You'll always have money. If you have money and that's it, that don't mean you're going to always have money. If you only have money, you won't always have money. If your money is making money for you, you will always have money. I don't know. Well, they can't. A lot of athletes can't live off the interest and the dividends because they create a lifestyle that they're now dependent on a certain level of cash flow. They create these lifestyles that become such a heavy burden. And they don't get a house with a $7,500 mortgage and that's it. They got to get themselves a house in every city or in multiple cities, their hometown and probably the city that they're playing in. They're getting their mamas, their cousins, their friends, houses, sometimes cars and houses. So this is a lot of expenses. That's just what it is. But hey, that's my time. I'm about to get up out of this thing. I just had to come in here and talk a little trash about this whole situation. But I'll be back at y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.